Good day, everybody. Last Grin here, coming to you with another One Piece figure review. So, here is the figure in question, the limited edition Sadie-chan Portrait of Pirates by Megahouse. This figure cost me about 9,000 yen, so in American dollars, it's about 90 bucks. So she's at the top end of the Portrait of Pirates line, but as you can see, you certainly get your money's worth with this company. So this came the other day, so I am one of the first people in the entire world to own this particular figure. She was a limited run for the Megahouse internet site, which, if you don't know, Megahouse is the official supplier of Shonen Jump products in Japan. So let's get in on these details. So the reasons why I bought this figure, like, other than the fact that it just looks fucking awesome, is that I coming from a Western culture, like, I have never ever seen a cartoon character like this, which was shown when children were watching. Like, the Sadie-chan character in One Piece was incredible. Only in Japan would you get a S&M based character in a children's television program. So I have a place in my heart for this particular character, and she's a little bit kooky and a little bit weird. So anyway, back to this marvellous figure. So let's have a little look at this detail here. So yeah, she comes with the usual Portrait of Pirates base, but it's got a nice two-tone colour. So we have a dark pink with a black surround. I haven't really seen many like that. I have a few Portrait of Pirates, and not many of them have this two-tone colouring on the base, so that's a very nice feature. If we go up, we can see all the details. I mean, this company spares no expense. It really does. If you take a look at the buttons on her trousers, and even the tassels, the all-important ring in the centre, which is one of Sadie's most known features. Yes, amazing. I love the pose. I love the pose. So if we go up to the face, yes, this is. If we can get in there, yes, you can see they've even got her little candle wax S&M earrings, which is great. I saw on other forums about this figure, people were wondering whether they might actually put some cast-offable eyes underneath her fringe, and I can confirm that there are no eyes underneath that fringe. So they kept true to the character. She has no eyes. So if you're a figure collector that likes your big, cute anime girl eyes, this is not the figure for you. So if I come back again, we can see her in her entirety. So this is a wonderful pose. I like her with the whip. It's very nice. I have another Sadie figure which I will be demonstrating later as a comparison that also has this whip pose, and it looks great. It looks great. So yeah, so let's check out the box. Right, so here is the box for the figure you just saw. I know if you did stumble upon this video, you did not come here to see pictures of a box, but I thought I would show it to you. It's Sadie themed box. Yeah, it's great. If I turn it around, you can see her. So, as I neglected to mention in the previous section, this Sadie comes with two poses. So she has two sets of hands and two faces. So one with her tongue out, one with her tongue in, and the other hands kind of fluttering out, and she has a pitchfork in the other hand. So yes, I will show you the alternative version right now. Okay, so here's the lovely lady in her second pose. So yeah, face, the tongue is now in. If we can focus on that. Yep. So she has her nice seductive smiley face now without a tongue. We have this fluttering free hand here, which I really like. It's very nice. I wish I could have this hand with the whip version. And then the all-important S&M pitchfork. Yes, just to make her look that little bit more. Okay, so for the sake of a figure collecting point of view, I decided to stand her next to her cheaper Fig Art Zero equivalent, which came out sometime last year. And while I have always liked this figure, you know, there's just no comparison. There's no comparison. There's probably about, I'd say, as much as a $60 difference. So you can see what $60 extra gets you. Okay, to sum up this close look at Portrait of Pirates Sadie-chan, I'd like to start with some pluses and minuses. I mean, the great big plus is obviously the quality. If you're particularly fond of this character or One Piece in general, you'll love it. It's wonderful. It's a really wonderfully detailed figure. Yeah, so on the negative side, and I like to say some because, you know, some things are not always perfect. A couple of negatives that I have noticed with this figure, and you know, collecting figures for a long time, there's some particular things that stand out. One is the earrings. You can see on the head here, the earrings are very fragile. Very, very fragile. But when you pose the figure or assemble the figure, you can see that one of the earrings goes on the outside of the collar. So if you take the head off too quickly, it could possibly get caught underneath this collar and break the earring off. So if you do have this figure or you're interested in buying it, then I would definitely take care when pulling the heads off to replace them. Another negative, which I would like to point out, is the weight of this hairpiece back here. It is quite sizable, so yes, she needs to be put on a sturdy surface. But I'm sure that if you've bothered to pay the delivery costs and that to get them to your respective countries, I'm sure you've got a perfectly stable place to house her. So pay me no mind. The final thing that I'd like to say, you know, that a little bit of a bad point about it is her face is pointing downwards. So generally figures, the character's face will be facing us, so it's very open. So when we look straight at them, we can see. But this figure, if I put the camera here at our natural eye level, as you can see, her face points downwards, and if you have low shelving or any kind of low display cabinet, you're not going to see the best of this figure. So I highly recommend putting this Sadie-chan figure at a higher level. So I have mine on my top level of my cabinet, because otherwise you lose her face almost from the pose. So, but that's just a small thing. I mean, any of those points can take away from the fact that this is an amazing figure, and you know, I have yet to be disappointed by Megahouse in their Portrait of Pirates collection. If you're interested in picking her up, then yeah. If you particularly like the character, if you like the irony and what the character stands for, and particularly if you come from a you know, America or a UK where our cartoon characters, don't look like this and don't act like this, then it's definitely the figure for you. So this has been a close-up look at the Portrait of Pirate Sadie. I hope you enjoyed it. This is only my second review, so I hope I gave you guys some useful information. If you've got anything else you would like to say, then please, go ahead and make a comment. And yeah, tell all your friends. Okay, I've been Last Grin, and see you next time.